Hey everyone, welcome to Massachusetts Sports Central. This is our recap of the Patriots' Week 12 game versus the Miami Dolphins. Pats dominated again with a 35-17 whooping of the Fins. The Pats again dominated on both sides of the ball. Even with the lopsided score, New England left points on the field, and 7 of the Dolphins' points were scored on defense, so their offense didn't even play as well as those 17 points would make it seem. The Pats pulled some trickery right out of the gate. After the Dolphins forced a 4th and 8 on an apparent 3 and out, Nate Ebner takes the ball on a fake punt and gets the first down to extend the drive. New England makes Miami pay for it with a big run from Lewis, then Brady hits Dorsett for a 39-yard bomb to put them deep in the red zone. Burkhead runs in a 2-yard touchdown to finish off the drive. After the D gets a 3 and out, Brady marches them down the field going 5 for 6 for 62 yards, including back-to-back 21 and 20-yard passes to Gronk, and then hits him again for a 5-yard touchdown to finish off the drive. After the D got another stop, the Pats started moving the ball again, but Ted Karras, making just his second career start at center, snapped the ball too early to Brady from the gun, and the ball got away from them, and it was scooped up and returned 14 yards for a Miami touchdown. On the ensuing drive, they didn't do too much, but penalties kept the drive alive for Brady to nail Cooks with a big 37-yard bomb. Burkhead then runs for 22 yards, just short of getting another touchdown. But don't worry, Brady tossed it to him 2 plays later for a 1-yard touchdown reception. The Dolphins add a 28-yard field goal, and Pats commit their second turnover of the game with Brady the Pats commit their second turnover of the game with Brady actually throwing an interception. But the Dolphins couldn't cash in, with Matt Moore tossing his own interception in the end zone to Gilmore with just seconds to go in the half. Coming out of halftime, the Fins go 3 and out, and after the Pats get the ball back, they mostly run down the field until Brady hits Gronk for his second score of the day with a 15-yard strike, putting the Pats up 28-10. On the next drive, Flowers forces a fumble that is recovered by Chung and gives the ball back to the offense, but this time they didn't do anything with the turnover. The teams trade punts on the next couple of possessions until the Pats drive the ball down to the Miami 25 as the third quarter expired. But then instead of taking a short field goal, they elected to go for it on 4th and 1, but Burkhead gets stuffed to turn it over on downs. Miami actually took advantage and moved down the field on their own for their only offensive touchdown of the day, with Moore hitting Drake for the 8 yards for the touchdown. On Miami's next drive, they gave the ball up on downs to give the Pats the ball deep in Dolphin territory. And after a few nice Lewis rushes, Brady flips the ball to Cooks for a 5-yard touchdown that was very similar to the one he had a couple of weeks ago that almost looked like a running play. Just inside of 2 minutes, Harmon seals the game, picking off Moore as New England at the New England 41 to set Brady up for 3 knees to end it. The Pats defense once again dominated the opponent, and much more so than the score actually indicates. Since Miami scored a touchdown on defense, the Pats only gave up 10. Pats D only gave up 10, with the only touchdown being late when the game was pretty much in hand. Beyond that, they only gave up a paltry 221 total yards and getting 3 turnovers, and also notable was holding the Dolphins to 2 for 11 on third downs. On the offensive side, Lewis pounded the ball for 112 yards on the ground on only 15 carries for an impressive 7.47 yards per carry. Burkhead also got a lot of action on the ground with 13 carries, but for a far less impressive 50 yards, but also had a rushing touchdown and the receiving touchdown later as well. Brady spread it around again with 8 guys making catches. However, 5 only had 1, and Burkhead had 2, with the rest going to just 2 guys. Cooks led the team in catches with 6 and yards with 83 to have another strong game for the Pats. However, I'll give the top pass catcher award to Gronk, who only had 1 less catch, 5, and 1 less yard, 82, than Cooks, while hauling in 2 touchdowns on the day. Brady had a more efficient day with the run game clicking and having a big lead in the second half. He only threw 28 passes and completed 18 of them for a season-low 227 yards. However, he did toss the 4 touchdown passes, though he did have 1 interception as well. But still had a passer rate of 114.1 for the game. Brady continues leading the league in completions with 279 and yards with 3,374. Also, a week after taking the lead in passer rating, he improved to 111.7, putting him 7.2 points ahead of second place, which is actually the same gap as second to ninth place. Despite his interception, he still leads in touchdown interception ratio with 8.67 to 1. And he also moved up to third in completion percentage with 68.4, moving within 0.4 of second. He is unlikely to catch Breeze for first place, though. He also remains second in touchdowns with 26, but closed the gap slightly on wins. Speaking of touchdowns and of catching Drew Brees, with his 4 touchdown game, Brady passed Brees for third on the all-time touchdown list. These two have been neck and neck here for years, and Brees went ahead last season when Brady missed those 4 games. But he went back on top today by 2 and stayed up by 1 when Brees only had 1 in his loss to the Rams. Brady leads 482 to 481. All right, Pats continue with the division schedule with their first game against Buffalo next week. Thanks for watching, and please like, comment, and share the videos and subscribe to our channel. You can also follow us on other social media. Facebook and Twitter are both at MA Sports Central. Thanks, and we will see you soon.